Hello everyone, this is T-Set ABCD and welcome to another Catan video here on my channel. So playing the base game for my Road to Top 10 series and I am in the second position. So let's take a look at the board here. Yeah, not a lot of wheat available. Also sheep is just average. So maybe something like 8-4-10 could be a decent pick here. There is a lot of ore available, so I think there'll be some ore left for me when it comes back for my second placement. Okay, so yeah, black goes for 8-4-10. That makes complete sense here. Here I'm also considering something like 8-3-4. I'm not sure if I want to go for it because I do get the best break, but then my wood is just average, my sheep is kind of low. How about 5-4-11 here, which is not a bad spot to be honest. But isn't, I think maybe 9-4-11 is slightly better. So I'm also 6-3-4 might be an option here. So I'm considering 6-3-4 pointing to the left. I don't think anybody places a settlement on 8-4 to plow me to 8-3. But I like 9-4-11 here. I'm pretty sure there'll be some ore left for me. And if not ore, I can still get something like 5-10-2. Although my production is low, but I will have access to the wheat port. Yeah, surely it is a risky choice here, to be honest. But then I am locking quite a lot of wheat and also getting a decent sheep on here. I think 8-3-4 will be picked up by red. 9-5-10 will be picked up as well. 6-3-11 will be gone. I mean, something like 6-5-12 might still be open. So let's just go for it. And when it comes to pointing my road, I think pointing to the left is fine. I don't think 6-3-9 will be open for me. And because I do not have any brick, I don't think going towards 8-3 will be very beneficial. Instead, there is some chance that maybe 10-3-11 is open. If somebody goes for something like 6-3-4, then 10-3-11 might be open for me. Now, while we wait for other players to pick their settlements, let's take a look at the board. Look at the ranking. So red here is global 398, which is pretty decent. Orange with 130, it's stronger. And okay, so black hasn't played any games. It's just playing their 10th placement game here. But the win percentage is quite decent, like 54% is quite strong. Has played a lot of games overall, so still seems to be a decent player. Let's see where I am ranked. I'm not sure. It's been quite some time. I think I recorded a few videos, so I'm at global 65, pretty decent. So I'm the highest ranked player on this board. So it is surely something that I need to keep in mind because if I lose, I might lose out on quite a few ELO rating. So red goes for 6-5-11 and I'm not too sure about this placement because if red goes for something like 5-10-2, they lose out on a lot of sheep, and if red goes for something like 6-9-3 or 6-9-2, they lose out on a lot of wheat here. Something like 834 still seems to be a strong placement for red. Let's see what orange wants to do. I think orange can consider something like 69395, sorry, 693 510 2. Give up on ore completely, but then on a high ore board, I don't think that would be a good choice. The problem with 693 is that the brick and the wood port are not very useful. How about a placement like 69396, sorry, 61112? Okay, goes for 510 2. I agree with it. Wait, this doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, pointing to the right here, and now red is forced to go for something like 693, right? And if red goes for 693, I can go for 6411. So both the road placements by black are pretty suspect here, to be honest. Not going towards any port. Like even pointing downwards would have made a little more sense to me. Yeah, so this was expected. Can point either to the, I think will point to the left. And now 6411 is an obvious choice, I believe. On the other hand, 9510 also seems quite juicy. Yeah, 9510 pointing to the left, and then I'll get to the 3:1 port. I have a lot of ore. I will be playing a ore with cheap game, hoping for a lot of nines to roll. Nines and fours would be pretty strong for me. Do I see an issue with that? The thing is, if I am able to get to 3 10 11, I will be having double brick, whereas I will not have any wood here. The benefit of 6411 is I still get access to the 3:1 port. I also get access to the sheep port, which maybe comes in handy or may not. That is fine. My 6 ore is a little blockable though. I mean, with 9510, I am not. I will have a double V, double ore spot. And I do start with 2 ores in hand, so getting a city should be a little easier. I'm not sure. I mean, this is. Yeah, this does seem to be quite difficult. Because leaving 9 5 10 and then black going towards the overport also seems a little scary. I rather let black go for 6 4 11. Yeah. And this is the reason why oranges, both the placement do not make a lot of sense to me. So here, I don't think anybody has wheat actually. Yeah, so nobody has wheat here. And I don't want to give up my ore just to get a wood, or give up my brick and get a ore, do a 4:1. I think I'll hold on to these cards. There is no trade that will benefit me too much. I think red will block the 4 wheat. It should be an easy choice, to be honest. Blocks the 10 brick. Okay, I don't mind that at all. Steals my ore, which is a little, which is bad. Yeah, here if red is tracking, red should know that nobody has any wheat. I mean, orange can build two roads here because orange started with a road in hand and now a 10 and a 4 has rolled. And if I were orange, I would go towards the 6-2 here because improve my, I mean, surely a trade that I can go for. Getting word, I don't mind going towards the 3-1 port. And trades with red, okay. Actually, sorry, it was black and not orange. Oh. Let's see. Orange is not responding here. So okay, I get the wood that I'm looking for, and as planned, I'll just go towards the 3-1 port. Here, I mean, if I get a 1:2, I'll go for it. A 1:1 doesn't help me much. Yeah, surely not giving up a rare wheat. Yeah, 1:2 is also something like getting two woods here is pretty good for me. Yeah, red and orange trading here is a little scary. Here, let's see if I can get a trade. If not, I will still accept this 1:2. I don't mind giving up my break. My 9-2 spot is not being targeted by anyone. And now if a 9 rolls, I can actually just do a 4:1 and get a city. Yeah, so here red has gotten a few trades, which surely put them in a strong position. Yeah, orange might want to target me just because I stole their wood, but I think the 6 ore and targeting black would be a better choice. But yeah. Okay, blocks the 11, which is surprising. Okay, this is nice. Now I need a 5 or a 9 and that will actually give me a city. Okay, I can do a sheep for wood, but let's see if I can get a 1:2. Okay, red is accepting, so I have to accept a 1:1. Can't be greedy. Now 10 gives me a settlement, a 9 or a 5 gives me a city. So I'll try and get a settlement first, if possible. If not, just get a city and I'll end my turn here. And reason why I'm getting a city on 9-4-11 is because my wheat production will now match a little with all the ore that I have. And red is asking for wood, so it seems like when red was targeted by orange, a wood was stolen there. There is no other reason why red would ask for wood. Red already had a wood on their previous trade or on their previous turn. And because red has 3 ores here and a sheep, I mean, red is not even able to do a 4:1. Might just have to end their turn with 7 cards in hand. Yeah. So this is very clear that orange is trying to plow red. I'm surprised orange hasn't built anything. I mean, not sure what orange plans to do. Might just build a single road towards the 3:1 port, like build on the 8-3 and end their turn. But how does this help? And whom does it this help? Okay, the 5 over is an easy target at this point. Okay, 9 sheep, better block than the 5 over, I believe, yeah. So yeah, nothing much that I can do at this point. A 4 or a 11 would have given me a def card. Here I think, yeah, I will go for a sheep here. I don't mind giving up a sheep for a non-block. Yeah, here I think I would want to roll a 9 just so that I can buy a couple of dev cards, especially because I am being targeted. Yeah, I mean, I agree with orange here. Sometimes the 15 seconds to decide is a little. I mean, for me, I think black has to be an obvious choice. Red is willing to accept it. Let's see if anybody is willing to accept this trade or a trade like this. If not, do I trade with red here? I mean, if not, I can just end my turn. Fine, I'll just trade here. I get a road builder, okay. And that is actually giving me a few ideas. Maybe I can I mean, okay, black gets a settlement here. Okay. I mean, orange gets a settlement as well. So I think that works out in orange's favor. And red just quits the game. Wow. I mean, red still has a strong setup. I don't know why red quits the game there. Hopefully, black rolls a 7. I mean, the problem is black rolls a 7, the 11 wheat is going to be blocked and I will be targeted. Yeah, so most likely black does get a settlement here on the 3:1 tile. But if black does get a settlement, what are my other options? Like, what is my game plan after black gets that settlement? I can surely not fight for the longest road. I mean, it is very easy for orange to connect. My production is just too low as compared to orange. I think my only option is to get a settlement on 11-12, which doesn't help me. Wow, this is surprising because now all I need is a single 9 to roll, and I will surely plow black on the 3:1 brick port. The problem is bot will not trade here. Yeah. So the bot not trading is okay. 9 rolls here, a turn too late, I would say. Hopefully black doesn't get any rolls. Yeah, and okay, this is unfortunate. Have to give up everything but hold on to a settlement in hand. Yeah, targets black, which I don't mind at all. And I don't think black has a def card. Black still has 6 cards, like can just do a 3:1 and get a settlement. That is okay, doesn't do that. So here, I mean, I'll take the opportunity and plow black. Do lose out on a few wheats here, which is, I mean, quite a few wheats to be honest. Yeah, black is just too strong. I don't think so. There is any way to slow black down at this point. Because black now will be able to build 2 more roads if they want to. Yeah, losing out on all that wheat hurts, but then I think the flip side is black also lost out on all those wheats. But black has still been rolling nines, sorry, sixes, fours, and tens, which don't help me at all. Here I'll ask for a 1:2. A 1:1 doesn't help me. And obviously I don't want to be trading with black here, so okay, I do get the 1:2. It could be a monopoly play. Okay, it isn't actually, it's a city play. Yeah, not much for me to do here. I mean, I did expect this because my production is overall a little lacking. And with no nines or 11s or fours roll, I did expect that my setup was going to be stuck, which is the case here. I will still be targeted. That's the worst case scenario for me. Because just because I have a city, black is targeting me. I mean, 6-4-11 would surely have been quite strong for me. Yeah. Oh. So let's see. I mean, I don't think anybody has any sheep to give away, so I might just have to end my turn. Finally a 5. Would still need a few of those. Yeah, maybe 2 if not 1, but then yeah. I mean, I'm hoping I roll a 7, maybe block the 4 wood. Like, that is my only choice, I would say. I'll be very surprised if I am targeted. Okay, target's orange. I think at this point it is the right thing to do. But I mean, black is equally strong. Already has 2 cities, will be getting a settlement here. Goes for a dev cut. So black is going to take the largest army. I need a 9 to roll. Okay, 10 is fine. At least I can get my settlement in my turn. I mean, the 4 block has to be the best block on this game board right now. If I build 2 roads, I can get the longest road, but then there's no point. Okay, just trades with the bank. We'll get a city here, I believe. It should be on 834, especially because 8s and 4s have been rolling. Okay. So 9 now gives me a city. I think I'll go for a city over a dev card. But with 18 cards in hand, I think it's just game over at this point. Black will be able to build a settlement, build a couple of roads. Okay, yeah, maybe just game over. Gets a settlement and wins the game, right? Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, these rolls are just pathetic. Very frustrating. Yeah, 4s, 6s, 8s, and 10s. Yeah, I don't think so. My setup was bad, and amount of resource income blocked for me was the highest because the 4 was blocked quite a bit. And black just outproduced everyone. It's more than double. I was robbed the most as well, along with black, but then it is what it is. So yeah, it is what I mean. Exactly right. It is what it is. I don't think so. There is anything that I could have done. Even if I don't get a settlement here and buy a dev card, if I get a VP, it's fine. Or else I just end up on 4 points. Play a knight, which maybe block the 6 ore, but that just leaves 4 unblocked, right? Yeah. So here, let's take a look at the hit that I have on the rankings now. So 76, still decent, but yeah. Anyway, bye for now and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.